Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Whisper with Moses, and today we are going to be playing Minecraft once again. The kick has been kicking. I'm having fun. This one's a little different. It's on a server, and we are on ASMRCRAFT. I'm gonna put the details in the description below, but here is the little quick tour of my area. This is the house. Right now, the working stuff is outside. Here, I just wanted everything to be down below, and I realized that was a little too high up, so I decided to bring it down a little further, just a little further. By the way, if you are enjoying the content, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification button to stay posted for future uploads. So here it's a lot more grand, and this is where you're gonna find everything from like storage, the storage facility, enchantments, the nether portal, all that good stuff. So I started working on the first room. This is gonna be the storage room because I desperately need the storage room done. As you saw out there, I'm running out of space, and my inventory is always filling up. But yeah, like I said, this is the ASMRCraft server. It is for people. It's for everybody, honestly, but it's mainly for a community who enjoys ASMR content. So really, if you're a fan of ASMR and you're a fan of Minecraft, this is the server for you. So I was planning on just rambling because I've been gone for a little bit, and some things have happened. Oh, that trigger's not gonna work. Hold on, there we go. So I went on my vacation, and it was awesome. For those who don't know, I went on it was like a 2-part vacation. So the first part was I went to the Poconos with a bunch of great friends, and we stood there for a couple days. And then after that, I had to leave them a little bit early so that I can get on a cruise with my family. It was on a week cruise, which was awesome. Week as in 7 days, not week as in strength or like boring. It was incredible. I had a great time. I rented out my dream car, which is a Tesla. I rented out a Tesla for the Poconos trip because the vehicle that we have now would not make it that far. So I rented out a Tesla, and it's multiple things. One, it goes really fast. Two, the brake is crazy. It's like the car brakes without you pressing on the brakes. It's weird. And at first, I was having a hard time keeping up with it, but I learned pretty quickly, and then it was easy sailing after that. It was very comfortable driving 3 hours in a car like that. It was great. I enjoyed it. And also the other reason why I wanted the Tesla was because of space. I needed stuff to hold my luggages and things like that, because I packed for the Poconos and the cruise like right there, because the plan was to go to the Poconos and then leave the same day that the boat sails. And my goal was to just come pick up my family and just drive all the way to Brooklyn. And the car had enough space to pack everything up, so it was wonderful. I got to the Poconos, and My God, the house was absolutely gorgeous. Well, it was like a two-part house. It was like two houses that had like a little walk road that connected to each other. Bunch of privacy, a lot of privacy. And we had a great time. We we played games. We enjoyed our alcoholic beverages. um, we watched the house had a theater, so we watched some of the movies and things like that. I saw Midsummer. Oh my God, that video, that movie needs a review itself. Like, that movie is absolutely insane. I don't know how to describe Midsummer. I don't think I want to try to describe Midsummer. But if you're of age, if you're like 18 and up, look up Midsummer. It's honestly, I don't know. Anyway, so we watched movies. We enjoyed ourselves. The weather was gorgeous. We did some outdoor activities as well. It was honestly a great time. Just nothing but laughing. Beautiful spirit. Yeah, that was a 10 out of 10, and I honestly would do a trip with those exact people again sometime soon. After I left, I had to leave early. I had to wake up at like 4 in the morning and then fly my way down to Brooklyn. That was a long drive, and I was tired, but I had like the AC to keep me awake. The AC was blasting. It was freezing. I had like sweatpants, a sweater, and everything. But yeah, I made it. I made it in time. Got my family. We made it to Brooklyn, and we got on the boat. But we had to get on the boat at separate times because I had to go drop off the car. It was like 11 minutes away from the cruise port, and so I dropped off my family. I dropped off all of our luggages, and then I ran over to the place to drop off the car. And then I had to Uber back. So by then they were already on the boat. And then as I speak about this, like, I'm starting to miss the vacation. So I made it back, and then to get into the boat, it was pretty effortless. There were no issues or anything, and I just got in pretty smoothly. So I made it to the boat, and I met up with my family. Let's just say I had the alcohol package. And for those who aren't familiar with that, the alcohol package is unlimited alcohol beverages throughout the entire cruise, no limit. Well, there's a $10 limit, but like everything was under $10, so there was no reason to upgrade. All the beverages that I wanted were $10 and below anyway. And boy, oh boy, when I'm on the cruise, actually, my aunt, she made us cruise shirts, and it was like this year it was like most likely to, and I think my mom was like most likely to be a diva. My stepfather was like most likely to get sunburned or like turn red or something, and mine was most likely to abuse the alcohol package. And that I did. I absolutely did. As soon as I got in, I went straight to the bar. And I was like, can I please get a strawberry daiquiri? Or I think it was like I forgot what it was. But I immediately ordered me a drink. And it was great. And we sailed for, I believe it was 3 days. 3 days. Or 2 days. We sailed 2 days. And then the third day, we made it to Port Canaveral, which is basically like where SpaceX is in Orlando, not Orlando, in Florida. Um, we didn't really get off the boat there because we've been to Florida. Nothing there really excited us. We were gonna do the SpaceX tour, but we came to that conclusion a little too late, and it sold out. So we were just like, you know what? We're just gonna stay in the boat and just enjoy ourselves another day. And that we did. We also had the dining experience, which allows you to have we did the 5-night dining experience. So the 5-night dining experience includes each night you visit an exclusive, not exclusive, but like a restaurant that is originally like additional, like it's not free, like you have to go and you pay, and that's if you want to eat there, you gotta pay. So we had 5-night dining experience, so we got to eat at 5 different of those restaurants, and they were like all different. Like one was the hibachi, the other was a steakhouse, one was a Mexican, the other one was sushi, the other one was we didn't go to the other one because it was strictly seafood, and we don't eat seafood. A lot of us don't eat seafood. Even I'm someone who doesn't eat seafood, but I took the time and I decided to try things that I've never tried before. Like for the steakhouse, I ordered bone marrow. I ordered bone marrow for appetizer, which was an experience. Like the taste was, it was a unique taste. It was really good. If you haven't tried bone marrow, I say one day you try it out. And then I tried seafood. I tried raw salmon. I think raw salmon, raw cod, raw tuna. I tried all that stuff. I was just like, you know what? I'm on vacation. I'm gonna be adventurous. I'm gonna try new things, and that was the goal, and that I did. I really enjoyed the raw sushi. The only thing that I wasn't enjoying was the seaweed. I can't get past the seaweed. It tastes too much like the sea. I hate that taste. But like the tuna, I had the one where, not the tuna, I had the one where it was like the rice roll with the salmon laying on top of it, and then like I dipped it in soy sauce. That was actually really good. That was really good. But it's also scary though, because my body doesn't naturally eat that, and I was hoping nothing would happen because it's very sketchy eating raw fish. And I'm on a boat, and the cruise, like when you're on the boat, no matter what insurance you have, it's not valid on the boat because I think it's called international. You're not on land, so it doesn't count. So if something happens to you, you have to pay that in full. And sorry, I'm receiving a phone call. And you have to pay that in full, so it's just like a little sketchy, but nothing happened. It turned out really well, and it was yummy. Yeah, that was it. And then at the steakhouse, after the bone marrow, I had my usual ribeye. That was nothing new. I love my ribeyes. So the next day we made it to the Bahamas, but this was like an island that was owned by MSC, the cruise. So it wasn't like the Bahamas, but it was at the Bahamas, just their territory. That was a beautiful experience. The food was delicious. You know, the sun was shining, the water was so clear. It was insane. It was insane how clear that water is. And the boat was so close to us while we were in the water. It was really a fun experience. You know, I think we were out there for, I think we were docked for like 12 hours or something like that. So yeah, we stood there for a really long time. And then the next day we landed on Nassau. That was an experience within itself, you know. The homes, we got off the boat and got on another boat so that we can get on an island. And then there they had snorkeling, they had I think scuba diving, you could swim with pigs, you could do all different types of things. We wanted to keep it simple. We just wanted to lay back, just smoke cigars and just enjoy the sun. I almost got a sunburn, but I made it out just in time. And at the end of that trip, my family wanted to go to the shopping district in Nassau, but I was done. Like there's something about the sun where like it just drains you, you know. It gives you beautiful melanin, but it drains you. So I was tired, I was done. I wanted to go back into my room and nap. Yeah, that was but we did that, and then, you know, we got to we did a little bit of the shopping district. I didn't buy anything. I really don't find like touristy things appealing. Like, I'm not gonna buy a magnet. I'm not gonna buy souvenir. That's the name. I'm not really into souvenirs like that, you know. So I'm more into like taking the photos and just being there. That's enough for me. But that was great, and this was the first cruise where I had a room to myself, which is great. A lot of privacy, and I was able to just flow in and out whenever I wanted. That was great. It's expensive, but it was beautiful. I liked it. And then after that, we had, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 2 days, I think 2 or 3 days of sailing back home, and that was fun. The second to last day, I managed to get famous on the boat. It wasn't intentional, guys. I just saw the activity list, and it said an adult a comedy night show. So I told my family after the sushi thing, I was just like, hey guys, I'm gonna go to the comedy show tonight. I think it was like at 12 or something. So I went, and this was like my first ever comedy show, and I was like, if I'm gonna go, I need to be front row, right in the middle, you know. Like, I need to experience a real comedy show. So I get there, and the comedy's okay, you know. I have the thing about entertaining things, like, and I keep it vague because it counts for everything. Whether you're acting, whether you're singing a song, whether you're doing comedy, you have to know your audience, you know. And I feel like he didn't know his audience. The crowd was more of the younger side of the adults, and his comedy catered to the older side of the adults, and it just wasn't resonating with us, you know. So it wasn't a lot of laughter. So I did laugh a couple times, but really it wasn't, you know. Would I see this artist again? No, I wouldn't. But I had a great time nonetheless. So at the end, at the end of the show, he did a segment where he brought people on stage. He brought 3 people on stage for an improvising like skit, you know. And I was one of the 3, so it was me and 2 other ladies. And you know, I realized I got called on stage, and he was like, he didn't look for volunteers. He like picked people, so he was just like you. Like he was just like picking us to come on stage. I was just like, oh, okay. I got up and I wasn't nervous, you know, because this is something that I do. I'm a performer, you know. So I was just being myself, and basically the the skit consisted of like the 2 other girls were ventriloquists, and him and I were puppets. So they had to move our body accordingly. Like if I'm gonna walk, like they gotta make me walk, and then like they have to make me grab the phone. And in a way, it was a little weird, but like it was super consensual, both ways. And the skit was that we were on the cruise boat, and him and I were like neighbors in like when it comes to like the rooms. So he was in the room next to me. So the skit was he was gonna call me, and then we were gonna plan our day out and do it. So they had the audience guess what, like not guess, but like pick what we were gonna do, the activities. And they picked it, and honestly, I was just being like myself. And you know, I've done improv, I've done like live things before, so I know how to respond and not, you know, I know how to entertain. Thankfully, I like that's something that I'm familiar with. And he was loving it. The crowd was absolutely loving it. I had, I hate saying this because it sounds cocky, and I hate it, but I made the crowd laugh more than he did the whole night. And I was only up there for like 5 to 10 minutes. He coughed. I was only on the stage for like 5 to 10 minutes, and I had the crowd absolutely dying. So the whole thing finished with us. The show was over, and I left. As I'm walking out, I'm like, I'm already tired. I'm ready to go to bed. And all I hear is, Moses, hey Moses. Oh my God, Moses. Moses, that was really good. Moses, like, what's up, Moses? And, you know, I was just like, hey, hello, how's it going? And on my way to the room, I've had like about 11 people interact with me. And that's not an exaggeration. Genuinely, 11 like different people interacted with me. They already had my name down packed. So I'm like, okay. I go to the bar and I get my last drink for the night, which is like a margarita or something. And even at the bar, they were just like, Moses, that was hilarious. And I'm just like, thank you, I really appreciate it. So I go to bed, and I wake up the next day, and I go to my family. They were all by the pool already. They had everything laid out. And I was just like, hey guys, by the way, I went to the comedy show, and fair warning, a large amount of people know my name on this boat. And they were like, huh? Okay, whatever. And like they didn't really like pay mind to it until I'm sitting there, I'm smoking my cigar, I'm having a strawberry mojito, which if you haven't had a strawberry mojito yet, I highly suggest you do. And it was really good. And I had people just constantly like come up to me and it's just like, hey Moses, how's it going? Moses, that was really good last night, Moses. All different types of things. And my family's just looking at me like what did you do? They're like, what did you do? And I'm like, I was just on stage. I don't know. And it was really hard to like describe to them what happened, so I just wasn't saying anything. And no joke, for the rest of like the trip, it just consisted of families coming up to me and recognizing me, and they were like dumbfounded. They were like, what could you have done on stage for 5 minutes that you had the whole audience captivated and remembered your name like that? I was just like, I was just being myself. I don't know what to say. And it was really cool. It was really fun. And on the last night, we had our last dinner, and we're sitting there, we're eating, we're having a good time. And it was very casual. The food actually sucked that night. We ordered chicken parm. Well, actually, all of us, we were all feeling for chicken parmesan, and it was terrible. The chicken was bland. Like, they gave us one broccoli each. And we were like, what in the world is this? Anyway, so we have our food. I'm probably like 4 Moscatos in, and we get up, and a family goes, oh my god, there goes Moses right there. What's up, Moses? And I'm like, hey, what's up? And at this point, my family, like, they had enough of this. They had enough of this, and they were just like, yo, not like enough like pissed off, but they were just like absolutely dumbfounded as to like the amount of people that has shown love. And so I'm like, hey, what's up? I take 3 steps, another table. Yo, Moses, what's up? I'm like, hey, hi. At that point, I'm starting to get embarrassed because like my family is dumbfounded, and like I don't know how to like really react to it because I don't like to appear cocky, or I don't like that stuff, and so 2 families, they were like, hey Moses, what's up? And I'm like, hey, how's it going? And then we leave the restaurant, and there's a family outside. They're like, oh my god, Moses, hi. And I'm like, hi. We turn the corner to the elevator to go to our rooms. The family right there, is that Moses? And I'm like, at that point, like, I facepalm. Like, I'm just like, I can't make this up. And like, my family is indulging in this. They're like, dude. They're like, dude, come on. And legit, I think it was like actually 2 different families in that elevator that that recognized me. And I'm just like, yeah, it's me. And it's so hard because I don't know how to react to that, which is something that I'm gonna have to like kind of like get used to it. I joke around. I said, this is the universe preparing me for fame, but like after like experiencing that, I was just like, I don't know how I'm gonna handle all that constant like attention like that, because I'm really not a big fan of like having the attention fully on me constantly, so it was a little hard. It was a little hard, but it was nice. It was all like love and stuff like that, so I really can't be mad at that. But I always said that, like, and I still stand by this after experiencing that. If I was to ever become famous, I will always make time for people who like want to genuinely meet me, you know, like if I'm walking down the street and somebody goes, oh my god, Moses, hi, like I will stop for them and I will talk to them, and you know, if they want a photo, they're gonna have it. If they want an autograph, they're gonna have it. I never believe in like, oh, no photos, or oh no this, no that, you know. I feel like these are people that are showing you nothing but love. It's very important to reciprocate that. Anyway, so you know, at this point I face palm and stuff like that, and I make it to my room. I go to sleep, and it doesn't finish there. The day of the departure, I wake up at 5 in the morning to meet my family and just have our one last breakfast before we head out. And I'm sitting there. It's like 6 in the morning. I'm absolutely tired. I don't even know if I had a mimosa that day, but I was done. You know, I was tired, and I'm sitting there, my eyes still squinting, energy at 0, and I hear, "Hey Moses," and I look over with my eyes squinting. I'm like, "Hi, good morning." She was like, "I just want to say you were hilarious," and I was like, "Oh my god, thank you." Mind you, I'm like damn near dead. But, you know, I appreciate the love. There was actually a day where we were in a jacuzzi, and I actually got recognized about like 4 times there in the jacuzzi. And when I tell you these numbers, I'm not exaggerating. Like, people were like, I would have conversations with somebody, and then they would throw in after. They're like, "You're Moses, by the way, right?" And I'm just like, no way. I'm like, there's no way we had this whole conversation and like you knew who I was this whole time. They were like, "You're Moses, by the way, right?" Yeah, that was fun. And the lady told me, she told me as she got in the jacuzzi, she was just like, "I just want to say you were way funnier than him." She was like, you really have to like do videos, like make stand-up comedy and stuff like that. And she was like, "Do it because you were hilarious up there." And I was just like, "Oh my god, thank you." And I really took that, you know. I'm contemplating on doing stand-up now, you know. That maybe that's something that has awakened on that boat, and I just so happened to randomly start getting into Kyotoni unintentionally. Kyotoni's actually coming to my area soon. He's coming to Madison Square Garden on the 9th and 10th. And part of me was just like, should I put my name up? But I'm not trying. I'm not trying to get absolutely obliterated in front of millions. So I think I'm gonna hold off on that idea of going on Kyotoni in Madison Square Garden. But like also like that could be like the absolute birth of it, you know. Like that's something like that's the definition of taking a chance. Am I gonna do it? I don't think so. But who knows? But I think I'm gonna start working on doing stand up, because to experience a review like that from literally all of them, like everyone that has encountered me, they told me like, you know, like that was incredible, that was great. I feel like I should listen to that and hone in on it, you know. We'll see where the wind takes me. And you know, I feel like that's the beautiful part about life. And yeah. But imagine I go on Kyotoni and I like kill it, and he asked me like how long I've been doing comedy, and I say this is the first time I'm doing comedy. I feel like he'd shit his pants. But I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. I have a lot of work to do if that's something I want to do. Comedy, not Kyotoni. But yeah, that was a great experience. I really enjoyed the cruise. That was a lot of fun. And then I got home, and I tested positive for COVID. hmm hmm I was starting to not feel so great at the end of the trip. Um, but I thought it was probably like allergies or something. So I'm just like, ugh. And then like it got bad once I got home. I was just like, oh, uh, my allergies are kicking my ass right now. And we're sitting there, and I got a text from my aunt saying that my cousin tested positive for COVID. And I'm just like, oh my god. So everyone's looking at me, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna go into the bathroom and take a test. I took a test, and that COVID line came in quickly. I said, damn, I have COVID. I had to call my manager. I had to let everyone know at my job that I have COVID. Not everyone, not to let my management know that I have COVID. So I had to be out of work for a couple. And I lost. I'm happy that it wasn't as bad as the other times that I've caught COVID. What do you call it? I used to be like bedridden with COVID, but it wasn't as bad this time. It wasn't as bad, which was great. I'm happy about that. I did lose my taste and smell though. I still don't have it. Well, that's a lie. It's very, very faint. Like I can only smell really, really strong. I can only taste like really strong smells. Like I cleaned the bathroom yesterday. I have yet to smell the bleach. Like I didn't smell any bit of bleach. That's how faint and like how strong it needs to be. I work in the food service industry. I work as a server, and I went back to work after I tested negative, and I completely forgot like what the place smelled like. It smelled like nothing to me. Food I could taste very faintly. Like if I want to like taste something, I have to like really focus on it, because it's like a whisper of taste. But it's okay. I still have some symptoms. I still have a lot of my sinus. I'm still coughing. But internally I feel incredible. I have energy. Yeah, and that's why I like it's taking me longer to upload a video, because I've just been like sick, and when I was sick I didn't have the energy to do anything. I was actually asleep more than I was awake. Like I would fall asleep, wake up for 30 minutes, watch Legend of Korra, and then like doze off, and I'm gone for like another couple of hours. And it was just that cycle over and over again. And yeah, it was miserable. But I'm back. I'm back home. We're still gonna continue the other Minecraft ROM that I have with CMP and Let's Play ASMR. I just want to flip flop back and forth. I've really been hooked on this server, but I will have equal love for both for you guys. I'm also gonna do a face video soon. I have to like get a haircut and look alive before I do that. So I'm thinking about bleaching my hair today. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that after this. After I finish recording this and editing it, I'm gonna bleach my hair. Cause tomorrow I'm going to American Dream to see the voice actor for SpongeBob. My best friend got me tickets to go see that, and I told him, I said I'm only gonna go if my sister can come. She's like a year younger than me, but she's a die-hard SpongeBob fan. And I said, there's no way that I'm gonna go to this thing and like not bring my sister. I told my mom, I said she would sell the entire family to the dark web to meet this man. So like it's only right for me to look out for my girl like that. So I'm excited for that. Um, yeah, that's about it. That's all the ramble I have in me. So I think I'm just gonna sit here and just do triggers until I think of something to talk about. Oh my god, at the steakhouse on the boat, the dessert was insane. It was this really delicious warm cookie with ice cream. I was like, I need to come back here and order just the cookie by itself. Like that cookie was to die for. Oh my god, it was so good. Really thought. It's not in this video, but I extended the wall to the right. I extended it to go further out by like I think 14 blocks, and I just finished that. So now I'm almost done with this room. Then I have to do the interior. I need to get a lot of glowstone and glass so that it could look nice and lit up. I think this is the last block that I do. Like the last stack. Also, massive shout out to Medic ASMR. He is the owner of the server. He is a great lad, honestly. So lots of love to him and this server. Please check it out if you're really into Minecraft. Oh, I was watching Oblivion's stream when I recorded this, and he was like, I could really use some sticks right now. Like he was like, if anybody could be a good lad and share some sticks, and I was like, I got you. And I made like an unnecessary amount of sticks for him. He was on stream. He was like, oh no, this is too much, but thank you. And I think other people showed up to give him sticks too. I think TP, Teenage Pensioner. It was actually funny. Well, okay. Oh, I got a cough. Hold on. Oh my god. Well, alright. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I can see you in the next one. Remember, you are incredible. You are amazing. You are beautiful. And you're worth it.